Hello, today I'm going to do a quick setup on how to install this 1999 4K streaming box that you get at Walmart to watch all of your streaming programs and platforms. So, as I said, this is 1999. You may get a box that's blue. This is the old box. They still have the old box, but now it's coming in blue. It's the same device, okay? And inside the device, you get a HDMI cable, a remote, nice remote, a quick start instruction, 2 batteries, the actual box right here, and the power cord. So the first thing we need to do is, like on this side is the power right there. So you would just plug in the power into this on this side. And then on the opposite side is your HDMI cable connection. So you want to take this one and plug it into this side. So let's plug those two pieces in together and put the batteries inside the remote the correct way. Okay, let's go over it. You got your batteries in the correct way in your remote. Put your cover back on for your remote. Here, put it back on the right way. Don't do it that way. You got the power plug here and the HDMI cable plug here. And now let's go to the TV and then your power outlet. You're gonna plug this into the power outlet, and then we're gonna plug this into a HDMI port onto your TV, okay? So on the back of your TV, you wanna put it into like the HDMI 2. This is ARC, what you want for your surround sounds. So you don't wanna use that one. So do it in HDMI 2, or in my case, I have an HDMI 1, which I'm plugging into the HDMI 1. And then I'm going to plug the power cord in there, okay? And then we're gonna see the TV. After you plug in your TV, you're gonna come to this screen here, which will be the on screen, and then it should start loading up, and you'll see the rest of the screen. Just follow the screen instructions, okay? It's gonna show the Google TV, and then it's gonna go to the next screen. Say pairing the remote, and you don't even have to pair it because it's automatic. And then you want to choose English, hit the center button. United States, hit the center button if that's where you are, or choose whichever one you are. Now at this point, you can set up with Google by scanning that. I prefer to set up on TV instead, so I'm gonna scroll down right here with the auto ones, and I'm gonna hit set up on TV instead. Click that one. Right now, it's gonna ask you to select your Wi-Fi network. So find your network over here, wherever your network is, and choose a network, whatever network you choose. Just choose it, click on it, and then it's gonna say connecting. It should ask for the password. I don't know why it's saying connecting. I'm gonna just choose something. Okay, there it goes. It should say ask for a password. So put in your password and then go to the next step. Okay, after you put in your password to your Wi-Fi, you're gonna come to this where you can sign into your Google account to set up this device. If you do not have a Google account, hit the back button on your remote, and then you can scroll down to create an account. And go ahead and create your account. You click on it and put in your name, last name optional, and hit next and create a Google account. And then after that, just go back to go back to your network, okay? You create your Google account, so go ahead and sign in with your Google account, put your Google email address, and then we're gonna click on the next. Okay, after you put in your username, your email or phone number, go ahead and hit the arrow down here with the center button. And then we're gonna go to next, and then we're gonna enter your password. So put in your password. Okay, after you enter your password, hit the center button on the arrow down here, and then it's gonna do your password, and then it should go to the next page, okay? On the next page, we're gonna hit the center button for accept. And then on here, we can uncheck these if we want, or we can accept them or not. I'm gonna just uncheck the diagnostic thing and turn that off. And then I'm gonna go back to accept. You can just hit accept if you like, okay? And then we go to on this page, you can select what, your services that you want to use, Disney, whatever. If you want to select them now, you can do it now, or you can do it later. If you do it now, it's going to just make your setup a little bit longer. So I would just come over, scroll over with this one, and then just hit confirm. You can always put those on later. They'll be on your home screen. Right here, it's going to ask you to set up your remote, but we'll set up the remote later for our TV, okay? We're going to hit continue. Okay, and this setup right here is, while it updates, it may take some time, so let's just give it about 15-20 minutes or whatever for the setup. Almost there. That only took about maybe 3-4 minutes to do. So right here, you can choose if you want multiple people on your thing. If you want that, you can always do that later. Special discounts and kids feature if you want to have parental control. I'm going to just go down to the bottom and choose Google TV. And there we are on the home page set up, and you're good to go. So now that we're on the home page, let's set up our remote. Okay, to set up our remote, we're going to hit the settings button right here on the remote. We're going to get the pop-up screen, then we're going to hit the center white button, and we're going to get this screen over here where it says display and sound. Okay, and then we're going to scroll down till we see remote and accessories. Click on remote and accessories, and then we're going to scroll down to set up remote buttons. Okay, so hit the center button, and we're going to choose the center button right here for add TV, and it's already selected for TV, so we're going to hit the center button for TV. And what brand of TV do you have? They have the basic ones at the front right here. So if you see your TV right there, go ahead and choose it. If not, mine's a Vizio, so I want to scroll over to the left. It's going to be on the star when I do that. Then I scroll down. This to be the fastest way. Go through the alphabet for whatever TV brand you have. I have to go all the way down to the V. It's just so much faster doing it that way. Then scroll back over to the right, and then find Vizio. That's my particular brand. So find your brand of TV, select your brand of TV, and then hit the center button for volume. So we can test the volume. It's going to ask you, do you hear music? I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to go up and down. And as you can see, I can hear the music go down, and it works. So I'm gonna hit the center button for yes, and I have a check mark on the volume. Now I'm gonna do the input next instead of the power. So let's hit the center button, scroll down, hit the center button for input. And then it's gonna tell you to hit the input button here on your remote. This is the input to select the source, okay? So select this, and as you can see, there's my inputs. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit the center button, and that's done, okay? So input and volume have a check. The next thing is power, so let's go to the power button, scroll up to that one, hit the center button, and then it's gonna say press power one time, and your power button is right here. Press it one time and then count for 8 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's turn the power back on. And the power should come back on, and you should be good to go. So now your remote is now programmed the way that it needs to be programmed, and then it says yes. It didn't even give me a chance to say yes. Okay, there it goes. Hit the center button for yes. So it turned off, and then hit the center button one more time for done. And now we can hit the house button. And congratulations, you have just set up your own box. Simple as that. Any apps that you want to add, Netflix, Prime Video, just click on them and download them, Paramount Plus. And if you don't see the app that you want, you can always go to the App Store and it's right up here at the top, go to apps, and you can search for the apps, or just, you have all this stuff you can download, YouTube, and just go to entertainment, search for it if you know what the name of it is. And again, congratulations for setting up your own box and choosing it over a Fire Stick, because this is so much better. It's cheaper, and you're going to see how much better this is than a Fire Stick that is now blocking everything almost. And you can still do everything, and you can get the downloader on this by just going to the App Store, scroll down 1, 2, 3, hit the center button. For you Fire Stick users, type in DOW for downloader, DOWN. This is for the people who like to put third-party apps on their thing, LOADER. And hit the search button, and it should pop up over here. And now you can put on your downloader. So there you go. Again, congratulations on your new device. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye. Let me show you one little last quick thing. If you want to get to the downloader quicker, once you're on the apps, you just scroll down. Keep on scrolling down till you see this line here. Scroll over to Tools. Click on Tools, and you'll see the downloader. A much quicker and easy way to get to the downloader, okay? So there you go. Please like and subscribe. Bye again.